They'll be happy with 2 trophies last year, but there's no doubt what the prize they really cherish is, and that's this Heineken Cup. Coming off the back of a win last week, they have a very strong side out. They haven't done the thing the French teams normally do. They haven't rolled over, put out the seconds. It's a strong side, a very strong scrum, very strong line out.
Well, there you can see Jamie Heaslip. Ahead of him, though, the 2 Centurions have led them out, but steady rain. The sun is now shining on the Irish capital. And it's going to be Jimmy Gopperth, who has done virtually nothing wrong since he made the move. He was named the Player of the Month in Leinster for September. They may not be household names, but believe me, in the world of centre play, they are highly respected. There goes Healy. They're inside the Castres 22. Gopperth. Just releasing McCarthy there. Making good progress, and now they've got the advantage. O'Connor's arm is out.
A very interesting statement of intent there from Leinster.
5 from 5 in Swansea last week. He's now 1 from 1 in Dublin. As he qualifies for France next June, having not played representative rugby in South Africa. Made his Super Rugby debut for the Sharks as a teenager.
Use it!
Boss. Back to Gopperth.
Advantage over.
This one's for Roman Caban, but Doolan steps in and takes it instead.
Doolan very solid under the high ball.
Cockett. Oh, he couldn't find Gray. And Gray gave McFadden a bit of a shove in the back.
I think we can see why Castres are going to the air a bit. Their handling skills aren't what they should be, and they're playing a high percentage game when they're doing that.
The pass there from Boss on to Healy. Castres are going to be penalised. They've come offside. The skies have really changed. But not much has changed about the way Jimmy Gopperth strikes the ball off the kicking tee.
That is a tidy kick. You know, that's settling. All of a sudden, Leinster are 6-0 up. Yeah, they had the most of the play.
So he missed the first few weeks of the season and was missing last week because of a knee injury, and you can see that his left leg is quite heavily taped up.
But the trophy was all right.
The trophy survived. It is all rather routine for the Leinster fly half. Pinocchio, born in Tonga, moved to New Zealand when he was 10. There goes Clarkson. The offload, the space here, and Cockett is going to streak in the corner. And Rory Cockett, as he did in the top 14 final, finds the gap opening in front of him.
And that's a danger man sneaking down the short side. A pick from Clarkson. That comes as a direct result of a very, very dominant scrum.
And Cockett from out wide rarely misses 2 on the bounce. They won at Glasgow last season, but they are very rare occasions indeed. But this is a club who are transformed after winning that top 14 title. Well, the run.
Bind.
Back in one piece.
Set. Yes, 9.
Cockett getting the instruction. The pick up from Clarkson. The toe poke into touch. It's half-time at the RDS, and the French champions really are in this contest. Leinster, through Jimmy Gopperth, lead by 9 points to 7. Another very close encounter. This between the Pro 12 champions and the top 14 champions.
They're going to go after the Leinster scrum.
They are a substantial front row unit when they get together. It'll be the first time they've played together this season if they do. Here's Doolan. To Marshall to get after. Across comes Carney. Doolan gets it. And Doolan's got real pace. He's got support outside. He may or may not need them. Excellent covering tackle.
Real pace from Doolan. That Leinster back three are quick, and he put the afterburners on and nearly went through the hole. It's on here, cross field.
Tellez stabs it across field. The bounce of the ball. They don't have another regular kicker on the pitch at the moment. Tellez is an option. Certainly Daniel Kirkpatrick is another.
And that's one of the first times we've seen Castres go up. They've gone up the defensive line out and nicked the ball.
Here's Fitzgerald. Gopeth. Forward there from McGrath. Here's Carney. Good hands for Fennell to Dave Carney. And he's just forced into touch by Remy Lamera, and there may well be some problems here.
Nice little spell. Although Leinster attacking was a huge threat, there was numbers there. And that's silly.
He slips, shoves it on to Cronin. Here's Gordon Darcy. McFadden looking for the gap. Here's the extra man. Carney's got Darcy on the inside. Could this be the moment? Redden. Crucial tackle coming in from Castres. There's Carney. Carney inside to McFadden. Up to 3 metres. Leinster. Torn there to Roux. Rob Carney. Klaassen with the tackle. All hands to the French pump here. Driven forward. Just 2 metres to go. The Castres line being tested like not before today. He slipped. The roar of Leinster. The drive on. Up to the post. He's over. Has he got it down? Yes, he has.
And there was 22. Recycle after recycle. But this is a beautiful bit of play. Fergus McFadden's line was what made this break. Got his hands free. And Carney, it was on here. We thought it should have gone to Cronin. It went to the wrong man. But no matter, when the team is as committed as Leinster were in that 22, all hands on deck. Simple stuff.
Oh, they have been on the rag. Gopeth makes it a 7-point season at Castres.
Yes, no.
They've got jittery.
Okay, so second penalty, that's a warning. If he puts it in straight, not straight again, I will yellow card him.
And the flags are raised for Jimmy Gopeth of this Heineken Cup season. Castres have never won their first 2 matches in the Heineken Cup. I suspect that's the way it's going to go here. And look at that.
Change for Gordon Darcy. He's gone in at 12. And we see Gofford and Madigan together at 10.
Castres 5 metres out. Certainly a losing bonus point here would be a minor victory for the men in white. They're getting closer. There's the ball. Well, they can scent the whitewash.
Take the line, lads.
Rhys Doolan just dragging out Devon Toner. On goes Rallier. Just held up. There's Tomopio digging for the ball. Oh, and has he got it down? He may well have done. The referee's blown the whistle. And this one is going to be for Graham Hughes.
Oh.
So here's the call from Graham Hughes.
On the line.
Well, Graham Hughes, I think he's just having another look here. Vandenberg, does it catch the line?
Oh, maybe not.
In my opinion, he was short of the line. Scrum, white ball.
Okay, thank you.
Graham Hughes. Hornman.
Thank you very much.
Caban. That was Pallice. The final play, look at Sean O'Brien.
Tripped out by 12.
Trying to rip the ball out of the grasp of the Castres player. Marshall with a big clearance kick. Here's Rob Carney, and Carney will just fire it into touch.
Jimmy Gofford controlled the game pretty well.
Matt O'Connor's got 8 points going into the December doubleheader against Northampton.